Edward Joseph Cannon. I am an SES with the Navy. And sadly, some of them are closed now, including the main one I worked at. So when I started, I was at West Ruislip. So it's a Royal Air Force Base, West Ruislip. That was the support site for Naval Activities London. So the main base was in London at 7 North Otley, right next to the embassy. So as part of my responsibility, I was physically initially at West Ruislip, but we also had the satellite office there in downtown London, as well as another office or two. So the main base you would call London, but we also had a base in Wales and Etzel, Scotland, and trying to remember the base in Wales. And then as part of the UK, we technically didn't have Keflavik, Iceland under us, but for sports and recreational activities where the troops would come and participate as a larger unit, Keflavik, Iceland also fell under our responsibilities for that. So even before I was the overall head of Navy Fleet and Family Readiness, as a user of those programs or getting the support from headquarters, we relied on Navy entertainment. So it's kind of a three-tiered entertainment system that the services have. So the first level is the services themselves. So for the Navy, it's Navy entertainment, and that's where we kind of get the middle range entertainers, if you will, not the real big names. So more of a local flair, or I like to say sometimes the up and coming or the down and still hanging in there operations, if you will, with clear exceptions. We also do get some large entertainers, but then you have armed services entertainment, and they have a little larger budget, and their goal is to support all of the services, but still from a military support function. And then you have the USO, which will bring in the big events, and then I would say maybe more restrictions or more requirements to support a USO show. So the USO shows were fairly rare compared to the much more common Navy entertainment or Armed Forces entertainment, because they could bring in acts that could fit into a bar or an officers club or an enlisted club, where the USO, for the most part, and again some exceptions, but they would be bringing in the big shows that need the giant stage, need usually a large outdoor area, because most of our bases don't have auditoriums that would be large enough for real big shows. But I do remember when I first started out, Bob Hope was still alive, and Bob Hope would come to town. I missed him by a year or so, but when he came to Naples, we heard the stories of what it took to do a USO Bob Hope show, because he had all his accoutrements and the stars that would come with him, and the star service that a man of his stature at the time would get. But through the years, we could always count on entertainment coming through of all venues. Everything from, could be as small as a one-person magician that would do a show for the kids, to comedy shows, to the much larger bands, or even some cases multiple bands coming into the area.